We are going to be frying our brains today. Welcome to Sokogram. It merges Nonogram logic grid with Sokoban box pushing puzzles. Each level blends both systems into one unified challenge with handcrafted designs that reward deduction over actually guessing. If you guys like this video or are interested in checking out this game for yourself, consider subscribing to the channel and checking out the link to the Steam page in the description below. Without further ado, let's see what Sokogram has to offer. You guys have never seen me have to do any kind of logic puzzle, so I apologize in advance, and I hope you guys don't think less of me if I'm an absolute idiot. So let's give this game a try. We gotta move our little bot with WASD. Okay, solve puzzles by drawing a path that allows you to reach the goal. The numbers show how many consecutive spaces need to be marked as ground. Okay. Ground, water. Oh, okay, so I have to turn them into ground or water. So there has to be 2 consecutive ground. Okay, right? Yeah. Okay, I gotcha. You can clear marked spaces by clicking on them again, okay? When the path is complete, switch to movement mode and enter the goal. Enter the puzzle. All right, okay, so it's 1 has to be ground, so this is water. 3 have to be ground, and then 1 has to be ground. Okay, all right, I get it. You can undo or reset while drawing with Z or R. Yes, I would like to do the second puzzle. Ooh, okay, so now it's feeling a little Sudoku-esque. So this needs to be only 1, so that means for sure this is one of our 2. And then this could be 2, and this could be 2, and this could be 2, and this is 1. And then, can I move without making water? Yeah, okay, cool. You can undo or reset while moving. Makes sense. All right, I think I understand, but you guys are gonna see me look like an idiot trying to do the math for this in my head. Multiple numbers draw multiple ground sections and leave at least 1 space of water between them. Oh, so now I have to think about it a little extra. Okay, so there has to be water between these two because of it being 1-1, okay. There has to be 1 here. Ooh, okay, wait. There has to be 1 here. Here and here, and then 3. Okay, we got there. Oh my goodness. What's this? In case you are stuck, you can use hints to reveal if a space should be ground or water. Access hints through pause escape. I'm gonna try really hard not to do that, but I have the strongest feeling you guys are gonna think I'm an idiot, so I guess we'll see. So we got 2 here. No, let's make this water. This will be 2. This is, how do I reset them? Okay, let's try this. So there's 1 this direction and only 1 this direction, which is this one. Okay. There's 2 this direction and 2 this direction. We know it can't be this one, so it's gonna be this one here. And this is the 2. Okay. And then we know there's 2 this direction. It could be here, but I think it's more likely here. Okay. And then there needs to be water, and then the 2. This is right. Oh, dang it. Okay, reset. There needs to be 2. Okay. And 2 with a space of 1. So this is water. Or is it 2 water? I don't know if I fully understand that. We're gonna assume it's this way. There needs to be 3 here. So let's assume this all has to be water. Like, this all has to be water because it's only 1. And this is the 1. Okay, and this is the 1. Oh, wait. So it is like this. The 1. Actually, I'm gonna keep it like this just to be sure. Okay, there needs to be 3 here, which means it has to be like this. There has to be 4 here, so it has to be like this. this is fine. And this is 2. I think we got it. Let's go! Wait. My brain is braining. X represents an unknown positive number. Every X can stand for a different number. Brother, what? We're doing variables? What? What do you mean we're doing variables? Okay, well there has to be 3 here, so I guess it doesn't really matter. There has to be 3 here. Let's just assume it's this, right? Because this has to be 1, this has to be 3, these could be anything. Okay. In case you are stuck, you can use hints to reveal the value of an unknown number. Okay, I said I really don't want to do reveals, but that feels like I might have to do that once in a while. I guess we'll see. Okay. So, well, we know the value for this one is at least 1. And we know the value for this one is at least 1. But the value for this one is actually probably at least 2 because the value of this is 3. But in I mean, technically you could do 3 here and still have 1. What if it's like this? Oh, let's go. Oh my God, my brain is huge. Oh, this is so hard, guys. Okay, I'm using a lot of brain power here. The value is at least 1. The value is at least 1. This has to be a value of 2, which makes me think it's this. And let's assume this is a value of 3 because it connects. No. So what if we... This has to be 3. Oh, it tells me what's wrong. Okay, so these 2 are not in the right place. Which tells me it's probably this. Okay, these aren't right. So this is probably water. And this isn't right. So this is water. There needs to be 2. There needs to be 2. So, interesting. Why isn't this one wrong? 1, 2, 3. There needs to, Let's put it. Okay, so these are right. Okay, when it's like this, this is correct. There needs to be a space, but it can't be there. Is it here? No. Well, the goal is right there. What if it's here and the space is here? Yes! Oh, we got there. Oh, the variables make it really hard because you don't know what the value is. Okay. Well, this has to be at least 1 and this has to be at least 1. We know that this is 2 and it's probably going to connect to here. So bare minimum, we've got that. We know that this is 3 and odds are it's probably going to connect. Ooh, or is it? Reset. This is 2. It probably connects. At least to here. Right? It could be this. Into 3. Into this. Yeah, I figured it was this one. Okay, so it's the 3. Yeah, there needs to be 2. Is it that? Okay, so this one isn't right. There needs to be some land here. This is 3. And this is 2. Wait, let's try it like this. And then remove this. This. Hey, we got there. Some of you guys are gonna be in the comment section and be like, what an idiot. Why can't he see? That's what he should have done in the first place. You can lock or unlock spaces by clicking on them with the mouse wheel. Lock spaces cannot be overwritten and are unaffected by undo or reset. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Wait, what's the difference here? You can hover over a goal to check its type. Oh my god, there's extra puzzles. If you notice that you need a lot of hints, you can reduce the amount of unknown numbers in the settings. No. It's okay. So... Wait, so... I'm a little confused. Oh, now I have to, like, navigate through. Okay, I understand. Okay, wow. Okay, well, we know that it's 1 and then at least a square of water, right? Which makes me think this is our water. Oh no, a square water between. Let's assume that this is our water. This is 3. Which makes me think this is not our water. This is our water. This is water, this is land. And then we can go here, and this is water. And so is this. Oh, let's go! Holy cow, my brain is functioning. This is actually insane. Okay, so we have to do this puzzle to connect that bridge over there anyway. Okay, 1. This is at least 1. This is 1 in a space, at least. And then maybe 3. Why not? Let's just try it. This one's weird. So this is 1 space, 1 space, 1. It has to be. Like, that's the only way that works, because there has to be a space between these numbers. And then this one is like this and a space. Hey, honestly, that 3 number set made that one a little easier. Thank goodness. Okay, I don't really know what this means. This means I have to step over it? Maybe? Okay, it doesn't really matter. This is 3. That's for sure. This is 1, and this is 2, and this is 2, and this is 1. So it's this. What? Oh. Oh, this is 1. Yeah. Oh, I have to push the block to the end. Oh, it's a whole different thing to think about. I thought it was a button. Okay. So there's at least 2. And there's at least 2. Let's assume the 2 is here. Okay. And let's assume the other 2 is here. Could this be 4? Yep. Oh. Interesting. Even though it's correct. Okay, I see. I don't want to move. Hold on. Can I lock? Let's just reset. Let's just reset. That's fine. Okay. So I have to be able to get behind it, it looks like. And then this one could be 4. And then this one could be water. Okay. So there's still multiple solutions to the numbers. But if you have to move the block and you can't physically move it to the right place, then it doesn't matter, and it's a different combination. This is 1, so this is water. This is 1, so oh, I am gonna assume it has to be right here, because this is water, which means this is probably land. Maybe. We're not sure about that one. I think it's probably, if I push it down, I could push it down over. Is this good? Okay, this has to be 1. Interesting. If this has to be 1, yeah, these were fine. All right, we know this has to be 1. Makes it so hard. It's something to do with these. This has to be water? This has to be water. Okay, yeah. So this has to be water? No. This is fine. Okay. So we got there. But I can't get the block in. So how could we solve this? I could push the block over. I could have a way around, but I can't have a way around this way. And this has to be 1, and this has to be 1. What if I get rid of this? And I put... What if I make the one here instead? And then I make like a pushing square and get rid of this. No, it needs to be this way. Okay, well this isn't right. So that means I could just get rid of this one. Okay, we got there. We got there. That was really hard. That one was probably the hardest one we've done so far. Oh wait, more clues. Let's talk about it. Every puzzle has a unique solution. Every space that is ground serves a purpose. I've kind of figured that out from the button pressing. You can't just like randomly place the ground, like it has to make sense. Okay. Well, this is 1, and this is 1, okay? So we're not gonna be placing anything here. So that means that there's probably ground here, and a space and ground here. I think of that we know. I think the real problem is that this is 1, and this is also 1. But this isn't 1. Could this be like an around the world kind of situation? Maybe if you do it like this, you push it over, and then, or don't push it over. Can I like, God, I want to like do a roundabout bit. I mean, this is 1, so let's just make this water. Like, you know, this is water. It has to be. This is ground and this is it. Okay, this is 1, which means this has to be water. Okay. So, we know for sure these are water, so let's lock them. And then we know that there has to just be like a space of water between these two, so it's probably this. There has to be a space of water between these, so it's probably this. And then This feels right. Because I could just push it and go and do a loop-de-loop. Yeah, around the world situation. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, once you kind of like determine the guaranteed water, I think it's kind of helpful. So this has to be 1, which it's not. This has to be 1, which means that this is guaranteed water, so we lock that. This has to be something and a space. So it could be water. Land. Maybe. Okay. This also has to be 1 land. Let's assume this is the land. And so in that case, we have to assume that this... If this is 1, this is water. And if that's the case, then that means this one's probably water. This could be land. Yes. Oh, darn it. Undo. We got there. Okay, so I'm starting to like understand. What? Oh, I thought I broke the overworld. Okay. Oh, but this one isn't. But without a tutorial, it taught me that dropping this in water creates a bridge. I understand. I see what it's trying to do. Well, this is guaranteed water. This is guaranteed water. This is land. This is land. This is land. This is water. Okay. I like that design. It didn't have one of the signs that was like, oh, you can drop this in water and turn it into movable space. It was just like, oh, push this into water, make a mistake, and come over. I liked that. I like that design. It's really cool. Okay, wait. Why do I have 2? Oh, I don't. I was just hovering over the goal. Okay, this is 1. All right, so this is guaranteed water. This is gonna get pushed in. So let's assume that it's this, and then... Is this just straight water? No. I was under the assumption... Okay. That's fine. And so there has to be land here. Obviously, everything matches, but it's not right. I'm gonna lock... Okay. Everything matches, which means this is probably 1. This has to have a gap, so this has got to be it. Like, this has got to be a guarantee. There has to be a gap here. There has to be a gap here. So this is right. Wait, is it this? Yeah, it's this. Okay. It takes me a second to get there sometimes. Collect points in the overworld to progress. Aren't I doing that? Oh, I see. So I can't go to this part of the overworld until I get the point values, which are over here and over here. Okay, that makes sense. You can use the map to fast travel to spaces that you've already visited. I mean, yeah, that's cool, but I kind of like the coziness of just like vibing around. Okay. Okay, so this is... Oh, this is 1. It has to be. And then there's like space. So let's assume this is all water. This is 1. This is also 1. But since this is 1, this has to be water. Okay, so this is for sure water. Makes me less sure. But this could be land. Can't be land. Well, it could be, because it could be 1, 2. And then this is land. There has to be some water here. So let's assume that it's this. And also this. Maybe. I'm a little less sure. A little less sure about this bit. This has to be 1, so this is already wrong. But I think you're meant to push the square in to here. So maybe the 1 is actually here. And the other one's here? No, it can't be. Oh, this is perplexing. I think this is all land. I think this is water. And then you're meant to like round the world it and get a bridge and go over. Yes, okay. I feel so smart when I figure it out. Wait, why didn't that open up a path? Oh my god, because you have to do this one for that bridge. Okay, well, this is at least 1. Is there any guarantees? 3. Let's assume this is one of the 3, and let's assume this is another and this is a land. No, that would be too easy. There's no way it's that. So it's probably like that, actually. So we could probably assume it's something like this. Maybe like this, and then the 3rd. I'm just trying to think of like how the level would like be designed to like make sense, if that makes sense. So if we put it here, also put it here, and that makes me think that it would have to be like this. Can't be. Not if we've got it going like this. Makes you think that's land. And then I'm starting to feel like, because this one's really weird, because this should help a lot, because we know it's, there has to be a space, so it would have to be, but it can't be a space here. So the layout has to be like water, land, water, land, water, land. Yeah. And then, well, does it keep, it just needs 2 water, so this could be like 2 blocks of land. We're close. We're close. It's this bit. So is it this? Okay, that messes this up. So is it here? Yes. And then it's... So, that's because there's no space. Yes, that works. But that's unsolvable. No, it moves. But how could I do it in such a way? Oh. Closer. Does it have to be like this? Don't really know why it let me do it that way, but alright. I'll just accept it. I will get this point value over here. Okay. I like it when we've got a guarantee. So this has to be, this is all water. I like when it's easy to determine through that. Okay. Well, we know this is water, so it has to be like this or like this. And I'm gonna assume it's like this. And I'm gonna assume it's something like this. And this is water. Why would this be water? Because it's 3. This is water? No. I have to think about like spacing. You push this in, which lets you go down here, but why would I need to do that? I couldn't, unless it was like this. But it can't be like that, because this has to be 1. Let's lock those. This has to be 1. It has to be 2, which makes me think it's these. Unless... No, it has to be. It has to be. It could be this. It could be this. And then this 3 is actually like this? Okay, these are wrong. And then that means that this is... what? Land? Water? When I change this to land... Okay, it's like an intersection of these ones. So this one's water. Okay. Land. Water. Land. I mean, it can't... These can't be water. So... One, water, 2. Three. What do you mean? How could it be anything else? So this one's wrong. This has to be 1. Is it water? Is it water? No. Is it water? Interesting. Putting another block here does it, so... There we go. This has to be... It has to be that. It has to be only 1 block. So we've determined this value is 1. This value is 3. Okay. This has to be 1, and I think that's right. But how does this... This has to be 4? Okay. Ooh, my brain hurts, chat. I'm not really sure. Why? What am I doing wrong here? I feel like... This is 1. We know. This is 3. We got that. This is 1. But when you put the 3 here... So this has to be the 3. This is also a 3. What's wrong with it? Oh my god, I can move. But moving doesn't help me because I can't get into the spot. In this position, everything lets me move. This is what's messing me up, man. I clearly have to push this over. So how is it not just this? But now it's not close enough. Okay. I thought I was cooking. But I can't move it when it's like this. But I can't get behind it. I don't understand. Because I do this and it's like, woo! But that doesn't help me. This needs to go over here. This could be 2. But making this 2, it doesn't do anything. Okay, so... what if I unlock this, made this one? It's not gonna let me, because that has to be 1. This is clearly the gap you need to like, you need to overcome. And that's clearly not it. So what am I meant to do? It's this one having to be 1 that's really messing with me. Because I could... wait. Could it... wait. Oh, I can't. Because this has to be 1. I was thinking I could, like, push it up there. If I do it like this, I can't. I really didn't want to have to use any hints, guys, but I'm starting to think that I need one. Oh, unavailable in movement mode. But I feel like I'm right on the edge of it. This has to be 1. This has to be 1 and 2. Like, it just has to be. Because it doesn't let you move when you take that piece away. This at least lets me move the piece. Which has me confused on what this one is. Yeah, give me a hint. What is this supposed to be? Somehow land. Okay. That has to be land. But then, oh, it does let me move it. Yeah, that makes sense to me that has to be land. I've known this. I don't know why I used it on that, because that's so obvious. You're clearly trying to get this into there. Is it? The problem is I just can't go around anything, bro. If I could just put it right there. Okay, yep, another hint, I guess. This is clearly meant to be water, so what is... I don't know, bro. What is this meant to be? Land. What is this meant to be? Water. So what am I doing wrong? I'm right. What's wrong with what I'm doing then? Every hint is correct. Oh. But why? It wouldn't let me... whatever. I'm just gonna assume I'm an idiot. It wouldn't let me put pieces there. I could have sworn it was stopping me. Okay. 1 space 2 space 1 3 be 3. This is 1. And since this is 1, that means all of this is water. And this is 2, which probably means at least here. Maybe here? And then this one is some form of land island skip. No, I know, buddy. I'm not trying to move. It was a misclick. Let's land, water, land, water? What, land? Okay. So this one's fine. Why is it not this bit? This is right, but that tells me that I need one less. This is 2. This is clearly not the 2 spot. I'm not spacing correctly. This has to be water, because like otherwise it wouldn't let me go there. I don't really know. This feels like it should be land. And then I have to be able to like get around it to push it up. So something like this. But what would be the point? Yeah, there has to be a space there. What's the need for having 2 squares here? What purpose does it serve? It doesn't feel like it serves any purpose. What's wrong with this? Can we make it like... I'm clueless on this one, guys. I can't lie. But I'm ready to give my review. I think this game is super fun. This is a good game. It's a good logic puzzle. It's got my brain working, and I'm gonna be so honest. I'm not even sure how this recording went, because to me, I feel like I haven't been talking nearly enough because I've been so hyper focused in my head trying to figure out this puzzle. So I apologize if that's the case. I honestly can't recall if I've been talking through this playthrough. I sure hope I have. But if not, whatever, the game is super fun, and you guys should definitely check this one out. If you guys are interested in like logic puzzles and kind of like Sudoku in a way, you should really check out this game. The link will be in the description below. I just want to thank everyone so much for watching. All your guys' recent support has been super cool, and as always, have a great rest of your night.